I'm Tony Brown. What does the 3.3 million year old skeleton and monkey ancestor of all of us have to say to all of us? Joining me is Dr. Joseph Graves, Jr. He is the Dean of University Studies and Professor of Biological Sciences at North Carolina A&T State University. His most recent book is The Race Myth: Why We Pretend Race Exists in America. Welcome, Dr. Graves.
Thank you, Tony.
Now, you are by training an evolutionary biologist. You have assisted us previously in understanding Lucy. At that time, that's another fossil who was a woman when she died in Ethiopia, which is where her fossil was discovered some years ago. And at that time, she was like the superstar of fossils. So now we have a new find, and I don't know, is there a name yet given to this this 3-year-old girl?
Yeah, this fossil has been dubbed Lucy's little daughter, or Lucy's daughter. It's important for people to understand that, in fact, this fossil was an Australopithecine afarensis, the same species as the earlier Lucy find. They probably did not come from the same time period, and probably were not genetic relatives in the sense of which we think of mother and daughter today. But what we're talking about here is a juvenile fossil, a complete skeleton of this species, which is the first complete skeleton that's ever been found. Lucy's skeleton was nearly complete. So the importance of this fossil is that, one, it's the same species as the earlier Lucy find, and it's a complete skeleton. Another thing I'd like to clear up for the viewers is the idea that Australopithecines were monkeys. Now, this is a common misconception that people have about fossils which are found that are human relatives. And in that sense, what we're talking about is a species which is actually very close to humans, and actually much closer to humans than modern chimpanzees are.
Now, as you say, as you're describing for us, Lucy is, according to Nature magazine, 3.2 million years old, and Lucy's daughter is 3.3 million, and I'm happy that you've helped clear up that ambiguity, because I didn't understand that significance. What is the significance archaeologically? What are we looking at when we see fossil A and fossil B, and you guys, you scientists get so excited? Help us understand, us lay people understand, what is it that's got you so excited?
Well, I think the excitement about this particular find was that it was, again, the complete aspect of the skeleton. We actually haven't learned anything more about the Australopithecines from this particular find. There have been incomplete skeletons of Australopithecines found for the last 30 or 40 years. Now, the crucial thing, again, to understand here is that we're looking at a group of organisms that were relatively closely related to the line which led to modern humans. Now, the split between the Australopithecines and the hominids, which are the group that leads to our species, occurs about 3.5 million years ago. So with these fossils, we can date the timing of that split, and we can correlate that with the information that we're deriving from genetic studies, both of the human species and also of our most closely living species, chimpanzees.